and welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be discussing how piecing together our language arts program is going for us. Hi, if you're new here, my name is Shardae. I'm a homeschool mom to 5 children. They are 8, 5, 3, and 6-month-old twins. My 8-year-old is in the 2nd grade, and we recently left our all-in-one curriculum and decided to piece together our own language arts. If you're not aware, language arts consists of spelling, vocabulary, grammar, writing composition, reading, and for us also phonics. All right, so we are currently using from phonics to reading. You could totally not use any other curriculum for language arts and stick to this. It covers phonics, spelling, word study, grammar, writing, and reading, I'll say that I did purchase these books. There's 5 of them. So I purchased the Hardcourt Trophies books just to give her other things to read. This is the 2nd book she's already in. And so what we do is we stick to one story per week, and she just reads it. There are comprehensive questions that go with it. There's little activities. Sometimes we do them, sometimes we don't. And there's test prep questions, which is good because. Oh, okay. I forgot where I was. Oh, there are some questions about setting, some information about setting. There's some test prep questions, which is good because in the state of North Carolina, we have to test our children every year. There's also conversation about, sometimes there's additional reading that you could read with your child. So it's like teacher read aloud, you read it to your child and talk about it. And then also they learn about genres. That's something that from phonics to reading doesn't necessarily talk about. Then for writing, we use the Complete Writer's Guide. So from phonics to reading, they do write. They do ask some questions. They are to write sentences and things of that nature. They do address capitalizing the first sentence, question marks, and we haven't gotten to commas yet, but they address writing to a point where you could totally get away with not having this, but also I would say like in the first lesson, they ask the kids to write sentences. They don't know what they're doing. So with that being said, if you're someone who is good with that, you don't need a writing curriculum. Again, my background is math. I am a little I don't know what I'm doing up in here. So we need the extra support with writing. And then there's grammar. I liked this. This is this has raised my daughter's vernacular. It has given her poise in her speech. And I am very pleased with this. So we have, some of the things that we've addressed in easy grammar, we have not addressed in phonics to reading, but they do address grammar in from phonics to reading. So again, this is more or less our spine. Okay, so then we have vocabulary. You do not need vocabulary for a 1st grader / 2nd grader. I enjoyed this because it gives her different meanings for words, especially for those words that have 2 different meanings or 3 different meanings. And again, it's kind of what grammar does for her. It's it's elevated her speech. And then lastly, spelling. You do not need this whatsoever because in from phonics to reading, I'll show you guys. I don't know which day it is. So on day 4, probably, there's dictation. And so this is done on day 2. This is done on day 4, if I'm not mistaken. But you read 4 words. They write out what they hear, and then they also write the sentence. That's basically what 180 Days of Spelling does. On the 5th day, you test them, and the tests are 2 words and a sentence. For the first 6 weeks, they were going hand in hand, going over the same topics, and I had started to feel like we didn't need it. But then when we had our on the 7th week, so we do 6 weeks on, 1 week off. On our week off, we still do phonics, so we fell off on the being hand in hand. But then also they took a break and they went over short vowel words that end in F, F, L, L, S, S, or Z, Z. And so they covered this in here, but they covered it one lesson, or maybe like a little bit in each lesson. And then boom, we made it here. And guess what? Now we have a whole week of more review of that. So this is very good for us, as in terms of like how we use it to review. So all in all, I am very happy with the way that we are piecing together our language arts. If you have any questions, I don't mind helping you. Just leave them in the comments below. If you have any comments, leave them down below as well. But again, if you're using it all-in-one, I am not saying that the way that you approach language arts is wrong. I like to say that the all-in-one that we had, it saved me because I was pregnant with twins at the time, and it really helped me get my mind right. And it helped me make a decision on how I actually wanted to approach language arts. So if you enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to think about subscribing to my channel, and don't forget to drink your water and repent. Bye.